It's time to talk about, once again, Mario Kart World, and this video is a prediction video, and I'm just gonna come right out and say it, and I'll explain my reasoning here for you, and please don't hate me, but it's just me analyzing just how things are and what I think is going to happen. But as far as Mario Kart World Sells are concerned, I think this game is going to sell extremely well, and I think there's nothing any of us can do to stop it. And bear this in mind, I'm not saying this from a point of in your face for everyone that's trying to boycott this game or get mad at Nintendo for increasing the Switch prices to $80. Even myself did a video talking about how I think $80 for games is a little bit much, and I called Nintendo out and I said they were greedy, and I think they were. But I am also the same guy that also admitted in another video that I am going to be buying Mario Kart World for $80. Yes, it still pains me, it really does. But like I said in that other video, I put my family first, my kid wants the game, my wife wants the game, so I am, regrettably even, I'm still getting the game. And the more I thought about this, the more I began to realize that, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people in my situation that are going to be buying this game as well. And there's actually a lot more people that just think $80 is worth it. I mean, here's the thing, alright? Here's the thing, that if you're watching this channel or you're watching this video right now, or you watch other YouTubers like, let's say, Beat 'em Ups, RGT85, Spawnwave, Arlo, Inside Gaming, Game Ranks, yada yada, you name it, man. If you watch these videos and you're kind of on the pulse of the video game industry, where you're following the news and you're keeping up with everything that's going on, there's something I think we need to understand here, and that's the fact that we are not the majority of gamers out there. We are actually a very small portion of the gamers. We probably make up, at most, 5% of the gaming community. So when I look through all these comments, it doesn't matter whose YouTube video I'm checking out at the time. Anytime it revolves around, Nintendo Switch 2 and pricing, or Mario Kart and stuff, I always see a bunch of comments down below saying that they will not support a game for $80 and they're never going to buy any game for $80, let alone they weren't buying games for $70, have that sort of mentality behind it. I think that's great, and I also see a lot of people saying, you say you won't, but at the end of the day you will. I don't believe that either. I think the people that say they're not going to buy a game for $80, they mean it. At least most of them do. I truly believe that, and if you're one of those people that feels like Mario Kart World isn't worth the $80 price tag, and you're going to dig your heels in and not support this game, good for you. I absolutely think that's perfectly fine. You dictate for yourself what is and isn't worth a price. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you, and if you're someone that can stick to your guns like that, I commend you for that. But most of those people in those comment sections, they're not the majority of gamers out there. Like I said, people that watch these YouTube channels, we are not the majority. Even if there are millions of us, that's still a fraction of the reality of there being billions of people on this planet, especially people that play video games. And at the end of the day, you can't stop the common consumer from wanting to play Mario Kart World. I mean, you can look at other big franchises, and it doesn't matter how low the quality is, or how egregious the microtransactions are, or how it's just a reskin. As long as it has a particular name attached in front of it, it's going to sell really well. Franchises like Call of Duty, for example, it doesn't matter how many controversies it has, it's selling over 10, 15, 20 million units despite all of that. Even Pokemon, look at Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is another great example. The game came out, clearly wasn't finished. To this day, it still has a lot of issues, and yet it's over 25 million units sold between the two games. I mean, that is the type of power that Mario Kart World has at the end of the day. Most people will see the $80 price tag, and whether you like it or not, they will suck it up and they will pay the $80 price tag because they think in their minds that Mario Kart is worth that price. And not only do a lot of people, like I said, the common consumer, a lot of gamers out there, they don't follow the ins and outs of the video game industry. They just play what they play, they love what they love, and that's how it rolls. And maybe that's a better way to approach things at times, but all the same, not only do these people will just straight up buy the game, they don't even think about the price tag, but also there's a lot of families out there that are going to find a way to pay for this as well. People like me are a great example of this. It is so easy to be able to say, I will not support something when it is just you making the decisions. But my Switch 2 that I pre-ordered and I got is not just my Switch 2. It is a straight up family console. It is equally as much as it is mine. It is also my wife's. It is also my kids'. It is a family console in every aspect. I will not pretend to take ownership of this console. It is for my family. They do get a say in what we play and what we buy for that console. And a lot of other families, they have that same mentality going forward. And there's a lot of families out there with kids, and you know what the kids want? They want Mario Kart World. Since Nintendo is known as the family-friendly console, the family-friendly image or whatever you want to call it, they can easily sell games like Mario Kart World for $80. They can sell Donkey Kong Bonanza for $70. They can sell the next Zelda for $80. It doesn't matter what the price tag is. Since they're known as the family-friendly guys, a lot of families, which is a lot of people out there in the world, have families. I know, shocker. But since that's the case, it's easy for them to sell these things to families, and that's exactly why the Switch was so successful, is because it was so appealing to families. And since it was so easily capable to take on the go or keep at home, a lot of families bought 2 to 3 Nintendo Switch consoles, because then the whole family could get together, play on their own. It's really convenient and it's really user-friendly, especially for people with a family dynamic. None of this changes with the Switch 2 either. A lot of people are going into this, myself included, with that aspect or that mindset that this is a family console and I'm going to put my family first. So when you look at everything that I've just presented to you, will Mario Kart World sell tens of millions, 20 million, 30 million? I think the answer is yes. I honestly do believe that Mario Kart World, even at an $80 price tag, will sell somewhere between 30 million units at the minimum. It is just that big of a franchise at this point. I mean, you look at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's sales numbers, what is it up to? 65 million units or something like that? It might even be more than that. It's an insanely huge number. The best-selling Mario Kart of all time. And while I don't think Mario Kart World will beat Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's numbers, I still think it's going to be one of the best-selling Switch 2 games, if not the best-selling Switch 2 game of the entire generation. That's just how big Mario Kart has become. So please, don't take this as a way of me saying you're wrong about Mario Kart World, that you're wrong for not supporting this game, or that you're a loser or something like that if you don't. I actually am very impressed if you've got the cojones to not buy this game for $80, and I think that's great. I really do think that's great that you're trying to make a stand. It's just, I also think it's kind of futile, man. I've been trying to make a stand for years now. Since 2017, I've been on this channel telling people that microtransactions are bad, and if you vote with your wallet, you shouldn't be supporting this. Vote with your wallet. Don't support microtransactions. They're going to do all sorts of bad things to the gaming industry. But yeah, that didn't really stop anything, did it? And that's just reality, because that's something I've learned as I've been doing this channel over the years, is that I'm not the majority of people, and the average consumer doesn't watch these things. They don't care. They play it, they consume it, and they buy microtransactions. I mean, that's just how it is. But now I'm going to pass the question off to you guys. What do you think about all of this stuff? How well do you think Mario Kart World is going to sell? You're welcome to give me a sales number, or you can just say it'll sell like hotcakes, or it will flop more than a Magikarp. Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. Praise be to Yevon, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, guys.